Hey, hey. All right. I know it's probably annoying that I never, ever, ever seem to give any kind of notice for my lives, but just have very fluid days. I don't know what to say. Don't know what to say about that. I should, yeah, I guess I should plan my stuff a little better, but just want to see who's available. Hoping there's a few people over there in the UK that are just listening to the wind howl outside. All right. Hey, Becky. How are you? Or should I say, hey, Becky, how are you? You talk quieter. You got a microphone, and I was so pumped. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to be able to hear her. You are quiet, my dear. Jim from the Okanagan. How's your weather out there, bud? I know I was chatting with William out in Surrey, BC, and he had some crazy snowfall this winter. So I really haven't checked out the Okanagan. I'm not exactly sure, whether you've had a good one or a bad one. Dojo's allotment specialist. How's it going? Becky, you don't have to shout, dear. Use the diaphragm like a trumpet player, project. Or you do you. I don't care. I'll turn my volume up. How's that sound? Right on. Well, I hope everybody that is over in the UK is inside and safe. I chat with Ellie 3,000% quite often, and she's big on weather. So yeah, she's been telling me all about it. Hi, Bill and Val. How are you guys? I sure hope everything's whatever going in the right direction. For you and yours. You know what I mean? So thinking about you. Hey, Willie. How's he going, bud? Oh, that's funny. So, was I just saying that Ellie's big into weather? Diggy, diggy, bloody windy. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's going to be all across that island of yours. That's two big ones in a row, hey, for you guys. That's a lot. Like in all honesty, I mean, it's a lot like Newfoundland, like what Greta's garden was going through. She got hit with a couple of doozies. I mean, the one was pushing like 12-foot snowbanks up. Just crazy that you can open your garage door and only see like a couple inches of daylight on the top. That's insane. I've lived through a lot of crazy Canadian winters, and that is nuts. Lots of flooding in Wales. Yeah, I really do keep up quite a bit on the UK and just, kind of what's going on. And especially weather-wise when there's big incidences like this. So yeah, whatever. I hope everybody over there is got rafts and sandbagged up and not getting flooded out. Okay, Dojo's allotment. Yeah, allotment. I figured you were in the UK somewhere. Where you at, bud? Gone potty. Where are you guys from? Sorry. Hey, Greta. How's it going, girl? Just talking about your storms. Oh, hello, 3,000%, Ellie. Oh, hey, start from seed. What is going on, brother? You retired homesteader, you? Dude, you must be bored. What are you doing? What are you doing? What's the weather like out in Ontario that you're sitting inside on a Sunday at like 2:37? Digwell, massive lightning storm an hour. Just shat yourself. Yeah. I grew up in Manitoba, which is like pretty much in the center of Canada. It's a very low-lying area. It's extremely humid with the rivers that run through there. And every summer, you could be guaranteed of just some kick-ass lightning storms. And I mean, if you don't like lightning and thunder, like they suck. But if you do, oh man, those are just majestic. I mean, I'm not standing outside with a golf club pointed in the air, right? But yeah, William, a few lawn chairs. I've been seeing trampolines. What is it with you UK folks and trampolines? You can stake down polytunnels, but trampolines, those things will stop trains. What's going on? A tornado in the UK, yeah, that's rare, right? Gone potty. Okay, you're in Ireland. That's got to be. That's all got to be affecting you, no? Talk to me. Hey, Little Beans Garden. How are you, my friend? Goodness sakes, you must be bored too. What are you? You're in California, so that's like whatever, 11:37. What are you doing with your day? Southpaw. Hello, Switzerland. How's it going, buddy? Just waiting for the snow to melt. Jay, you got to wait. Start from seed homestead, Jason. He made up a couple of like little dirt never hurt logos that I can kind of use in the intros of my videos. And he emailed them to me and sent them to me. And I was whatever. I was a little shocked. I was like, wow, that's cool. Very nice of you to do. I have those saved. Have I used them? No. Do I make videos anymore? Nah, not really. I don't know. I've been really trying to get this microgreens thing down pat and get taking these to market down pat so that I can have consistent, respectable weeks with return clientele so that, again, like it's consistent. Consistent is the word. And it has been going good, but you know what has not been going good is me taking my camera out. I just haven't taken my camera out. Where are we at? Waiting for the storm. Okay, you killed your microgreens. Becky, what are you doing? What did you do? Tell me more. Where were they? Are they bottom water, top water? What type? How deep was your container? Do you have a fan? Talk to me. That's like a horror movie. I killed my microgreens. I don't like hearing that. Lincolnshire, fishing town called Grimsby. Okay, I'll certainly check that out later. I have a little map of the UK with pins where my friends are so that I can kind of visualize it. You know what I mean? Ellie's asking if anybody had storm damage. Oh, I'm sure some plots have been hit. Hey, Biblical, how's it going, bro? Grimsby is in England. Okay, so for the uninitiated. The wing is much better. Good stuff, Greta. Right on. Glad your arm is on the mend. Diggy. As I said, Ryan, you'll be 100% microgreens by the year end. Okay, so Diggy, look at those bins right there, bud. Those are from Susanna from Market on 12. For those of you that follow me, I did a farm tour. I have 2 parts of 3 out because I'm a lazy bastard and I haven't put the other one out. But there's some potatoes in there and there's some beets in there and there's some cabbage. She's out of carrots for the year. Like her winter squash, she's kind of only got enough left for her market. So like I kind of pick up veg from her so that my table at markets is a little bit, you know what I mean? A little more lush, a little more variety, a little this, a little that. Hey, how you doing? And I'm starting to realize that like microgreens are nice and light and they're all consistent. All the trays are the same size. I just pull them out of the back of my truck and I set them up. And I don't know, Diggy, you might be right, brother. You might be right. I think I will do a completely separate live or video on my plans for the year because I do want input from a lot of you guys because a lot of you folks know like so much more than I do. And I would like to get your input, but Diggy, you might be right. I think I might be trying to lean maybe a little bit more towards just filling that niche and being the microgreens person or one of the main microgreens persons in this area. I'm already doing 4 markets a week in the winter. I know in the summer that's going to be up to, well, like if I could hire somebody to help out at a market here or there, I mean, I could probably do 7 or 8 a week, but yeah, Diggy, I appreciate you, man, even thinking about it. But I think you're right. I'll be leaning towards it. You know how heavy cabbages and potatoes are compared to microgreens? It's just silly. And then I sell this big, huge bag of potatoes for $5, and I'm like, huh? I'm like, thing of purple kohlrabi microgreens right there. Slow little purple kohlrabi Thistle Hill right there. $5. Super light. Stacks up nice in a bin. Not like potatoes. Slipping on ice. carrying in bins of potatoes. All right, sorry, where am I at? No, thanks, Little B. I listen. I'm trying, and again, part of me wishes that I did document more of it, like on video. I don't have a problem showing my failures. It's just that I get so flipping the good, the bad, the ugly. But I just like to learn it a little bit more. I mean, I you know, I hate talking out of my ass, I guess is kind of what I'm saying. Start from seed. Hey, dude, listen, I really appreciate it, man. Like, that's nice. You didn't have to do that. And, whatever. Very Canadian of you, brother. I appreciate it. Yeah, well, you've been watching. Yeah, again, thank you. I mean, maybe I feel a little bad because like I really haven't taken you guys much on this journey as to what I've been doing. I've taken footage and I just really have not sat down and edited it and put stuff out. I'm sorry. I mean, if whatever, I'll get around to it. I swear to God. Like mold and mildew are like that's going to be your main issues when it comes to microgreens because of the density of the planting, right? Like, why do we trim up our tomatoes? Well, we want nice airflow. Okay, same type of thing. Even though I'm not going to really get airflow through any of my trays, whatever. Let me grab something here. Show you. Okay, so this is my little sweetheart bowl that I made for Valentine's Day. This is the only one I got left. But my point being is that I'm not going to get air through there, but I need air to circulate around here so that there's evaporation. Otherwise, personally, I'm terrified of taking a look in there and finding some mold. And I have a couple of trays. I'll show you here in a second. Maybe I'll grab the computer and go over there so that I can show you. But anyway, not a huge fan of top watering. What I do is I put some holes in the bottom of the container. I use the lid that came with this. It's just a little, whatever, takeaway tray. And I put some water in that and let it soak up from the bottom. So the microgreens, the roots are getting that moisture. But what you're not getting is a moisture buildup down in low here. Okay? So, and a fan, that's mandatory. Honestly, it is. It could be like a tiny little battery operated from the pound store, dollar shop, whatever the hell you call it, from wherever you're from. It could be just a simple little thing like that. But air movement is going to help you out with that. Sorry to go on a microgreens rant there, Becky, but they're so good and they're so easy. Like I want you to grow them. I want you to grow them and enjoy them. 2 storms in a row, not good at all. No kidding. They dried out. Okay, well, all right, Becky. So again, with the bottom watering, you're going to get your soil base nice and moist so that the roots that are there, and even the ones going down through the holes, they have access to that moisture. Versus when you water on top, this does act like an umbrella, right? It's like if you have potatoes in a pot and you just water on top. Homegrown did a video a year or two ago on that, and it acts like an umbrella, right? So you could put a gallon of water on top. Actually gets into here is like maybe a half a gallon. So you think that you're watering your container, and I kind of consider these containers, but you're not. You're not what they're not getting as much as what you think they're getting, right? So as far as drying out goes, I'd go a lot of allotments underwater, Gone Potty Gardening and Homestead. Yeah, I've seen that. Gretchen, you've been naughty. William has deleted your comment. Oh my goodness, do I have trolls? Oh. Crazy. Hey, Daleth, Tennessee, Michelle, how's it going? Nice to see you. Mink Pink. Is that your porn name? Willie used the hatchet, yeah. All right, thanks, Willie, for having my back. Benny L, how are you, my dear? How are things in Norway? Rob, what's up, brother? Northern Virginia. You grow all year round, mamma jamma. Super jealous of your setup, buddy. It just looks awesome. And year after year, you add and add and add stuff to it. raised beds and different experiments. I love it. I love it. And you know what, dude? Like I've heard you saying a couple of things. Oh, this didn't get built maybe right. Or this is, you nothing. Nothing's perfect. There's no straight lines in nature, man. Every year is a learning year, and I always like seeing what's going on out in your yard. And you get more mail calls than anybody, bro. And I'm really sorry if I don't comment on them all, but like you seriously, you have more mail calls than I have videos out. You're a popular dude. Oh, hey, where are we at here? Anybody has any questions or anything? I mean, keep conversation flowing. I'm probably still need to catch up. Oh, you got Daleth. You got some microgreen seeds. Just need to start them. What kind? Talk to me now. Suburban Homestead. Oh, hey, how are you? New friend? You popped by my channel there the other day. I took a peek at yours. You got like a poem series going on right now. That's very nice. Becky, you'll grow them. Don't worry. I am worried. I am. Don't you tell me not to worry. I am worried. Okay. All right. Thank you. You're gonna you're seriously gonna love them. The turnover is amazing. It's like exactly how we feel when you finally harvest your cauliflower or your winter squash or what have you. But it's in 10 days. I don't know. I'm not trying. Listen, there's time and a place for everything, and everything can be involved. It's just that they're so fun to grow. You get the instant gratification. Maybe I'm impatient. I don't know. Oh, Diggy, you got to go. All right, man. Have a great meal, bud. Bob Mal, how are you, my friend? Heading down to the Philippines here soon. Got another load loaded up in the truck. Oh, William, they said I was a dickhead. Oh, that could have been family, man. That could have been family or a limited amount of friends. So I don't know. I will trust your skills in using the spanner. So. Okay, Daleth. Hey, listen. Have a wonderful rest of the Sunday, and I'm sure we'll put up a video on your microgreens and tell me what kind you're doing. Yeah. You are the mailman, Rob. You are. That's nuts. And it's not like you can stop now because you've done mail calls for everybody that sent you stuff. So it's not like you can ease off the pedal. You created this monster. You deal with it, buddy. Storm Dennis is fun. Glass tables shattered, bins flying about. Yeah. Nuts. What's it like? I mean, Allie, you probably know better than most. Like, what's coming behind Dennis? Is there another one that you guys are going to name? Maybe it's Ellie. Ellie's coming through. Ellie needs to hit her plot, not all the plots. Suburban Homesteader, you just got a new seed packs that are mixed varieties. Is that microgreen seed packs or lettuce or what kind of seeds? Bob, I follow a gentleman by the name of you pronounce it Shell, but it's like Kjell. He's from Sweden originally, and he moved to the Philippines. It's very, very small channel. It's called Swede in the Philippines, strangely enough. And I was like Facebook talking to him or whatever that's called, and he was saying that the closest coronavirus to him is 23-hour bus ride or something away. So he's not super concerned about it. But I totally understand how if you wanted to just let that ride out until the country has no more new cases and all the old cases have been cured, I would think that that's prudent. Yeah, it's got to be a pain, hey? Biblical, just cleaning up after. I mean, we get 100-kilometer-hour winds around here, and I mean, yeah, they do what they do. I mean, a lot of times for us, it's buildups of snow, and it takes so long for that to melt. Hey, Nick, how's it going, buddy? Opinions on Brexit. Hey, Kid Flint, gardening channel, brah. No politics, no religion. All right, you want to talk microgreens or anything else? Fine. This is not the platform. Not slamming you. I just I don't want this to be divisive. We're gardeners. We all see things, certain things, roughly the same. Becky, have I got snow? I'm in Western Canada, my love. We have snow for 8 months out of the year, and this is one of those months. Okay, Bob, now you're okay. So Philippines in April. Nice. Nice, nice. I'm so looking forward to that. I'm really glad that you're gonna kind of, you're gonna keep filming, keep posting stuff. It's so neat to see. So neat to see. So neat to see where you're going. I can't wait to see what you do with a like a tropical climate. I mean, you're already, to me, you're darn near tropical. Being in Louisiana as it is. Little Beans, you don't know if you missed it, but have I found a new place to grow? No, Little Beans, you've missed nothing. you have missed nothing, my friend. I have kindly had a couple of offers from some people that I've just run into, other vendors at market or just folks that, whatever I've run into. And it's like, oh, well, we've got, if you wanted to have a little bit of room, and I know beggars can't be choosers. And I'm very, very grateful that I have had those offers, and I will find something that really makes sense. But something that's like a half an hour away from my house does not make sense to me at this point. I really need to I just think that there'd be a lot of neglect. Sometimes, oh yeah, I just need to do this little thing. I'm not driving a half hour one way to do that little thing, take care of this, and then load up and come back. I know I won't do that. So I do need to keep looking. I do need to keep looking. Oh, okay. So Mrs. C is doing up an egg dish with the microgreen dill. Willie picked up dill from just the supermarket, right? Dill seed, and used it to do microgreens. He said it's arguably like the way to do dill, because you will always have just these beautiful small dills going on. I'm starting those for sure. What's the plan with the greenhouses this year? The plan with the greenhouses this year is to, in a perfect world, it's going to be to use them to get an early start on my greens and salad fixings to get to market with. So I'm not going to be using them for any long season crops, peppers, cucumbers, tomatoes, because I'm going to need to have those greenhouses torn down, before August type of thing, so that I don't leave it all to the end. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to get my Salanova started in whatever 108 trays or whatever they are, and have those all ready to go. I'm going to use my cedar for the loose leaf lettuce. I'm going to use the cedar for my spinach. I'm going to use the cedar for my radish and my carrots. The cedar that I have doesn't do beets very well, so I might just hand sow those. But that's I think what my plan is going to be. So if I have a variety of nice lettuces, head and loose leaf, if I have the Swiss chards, the kales, the spinach, the arugulas, the leafy greens, as well as radish, carrots, beets, things that spring onions, that specifically like salad friendly type stuff, because the microgreens go like that, like hand in a glove. So I think if I had that taken care of, I could probably do a nice, like say $20 packs that get you like a little bit of everything to make a really nice salad. So that's, I think, my plan with the greenhouses. Thank you for asking. Wet there today? Yeah, I have no doubt about that. That microgreens was a disaster. Tried peas and they went moldy. Okay, so I'll go back to were they top watered, were they bottom watered, and do you have a fan, Nick? 3,000%. Spinach, yeah, the variety that I grew last year and I will grow again is called Space. It takes a long time for it to go to seed. The second and third cuttings of it, the leaves get kind of bigger and bigger. It's something that I can use with my greens harvester. And my first batch of spinach last year did remarkably well, and wow, it did it. Like it sold. I must come back with it a couple of times, but like my memory says, like seldom did I come back from market with much spinach. So I'm going to focus on that. Pretty good. Ray's a lot. Hey, Ray. Hey, Ray. No Brexit. No Brexit. No. It's about what you thought since I'm only there for part of the season. Yep. Yeah. Well, I mean, just logically, right? Like, what am I not going to use those after I put them up and take advantage of that extra month, 4 to 6 weeks that it's going to give me? I think that'd be, I think that'd be dumb of me. So I'll suck it up. I'll eat my losses and use them to the best of my ability. Southpaw Davy sent me some tomato and some pepper seeds that I do want to get going. I think that those will be a lot more for my personal and family use than it's going to be for market garden. But yes, I am going to have to. I am going to have to put a lot more effort into the backyard, and in fact, I could do an awful lot more in the front yard. So, hey, kiddo. Just doing a live. Got one of the daughters and my dog out here now. Where are we to? Raise them up, man. Hey there, Okie Rob. How much to send me a salad? Dude, you got a new greenhouse going up. You don't need any salads from up here, buddy. Yeah, Willie just tickled that he spent $1.75 on a huge bag of dill and it seeds out perfectly. Why can't you grow? Are you talking to me, Ray? Okay, Nick, you just tried the peas on a tray of compost on the window. Okay, I don't see any problem with that so far. Another tray on top to exclude the light. I think I might have wet the compost too much. Didn't do any other watering. Okay, so that's only part of the story, my friend. Okay, so you initially wet the soil. Did you soak your peas? And then you spread them out. Did you put weight on them or did you just cover them from the light? I await your response, sir. Wilderstead, what's up, my Canadian brother and sister? You guys are rocking it. And honestly, you're getting me hot and bothered over the greenhouse, the wood stove in it, and what you're gonna get going. Like, I'm not just whistling Dixie. I'm like, you gotta get me excited about growing. Like, it's such a cool setup. I really like what you guys got going on. It is small scale, obviously. I mean, that's not an insult. I think that's just fact. I love it. I absolutely love it. Oh, really? Is my internet cutting out, Willie? Oh, that's really? It sucks. I got full bars. Idaho Garden Girl, how's it going? Oh, I don't know. Hey, Kelly's Kitchen Garden. Really sorry about that. I mean, I barely know much. Stop the live stream? Okay, so Willie said it's buffering a little bit for the most part. Okay, I want to hear back from Wilderstead. Like, so just refresh the page. Okay, so Nick, you soak the peas for about 24 hours in a jar. Okay, that's on the long end for me, but that's fine. Then you spread them on the surface. You use a couple of cans to weight down the top of the tray. Okay. I have, Nick, had the same thing with sunflowers. And one of the small seeded, maybe it was broccoli, brassica blend, but I had the same thing where I had the soil a bit too moist and they kind of sunk into the point where it's like they do need a little bit of air movement, right? And they need to absorb the moisture, not be completely devoid of oxygen. Like, I guess my brain's thinking like an anaerobic bacteria potential, right? You need to go outside, buddy? Rock and roll. So, yeah, I don't know. And again, when you took, did you leave the weights on them for 3 days? And then explain to me like what you saw when you took them off. All right, I'm gonna refresh it. We'll see what happens.